I am back with a second interview to interview the beautiful, talented Kiwana out of Jamaica with a new song called Pedophile. It's a warning. Yes, guys, I'm here. Million woman march, yeah, woman, them skin a burn, them with the fire, hot water in a thermos. Why you know me serious? So you look so nervous. So you get like that and then you get out in a speaker. Yo, that song you have to pull up. That song you have to pull up. That song you have to pull up. Yes. Put it on, Melvin. Sister, I know come because no drama we no fit the part. But if I me but no child molester from you get to is a corner when you see me right the llama. When you pull up with me ganja and then me turn up in natty and me lace up the clouds. Step in the street from boy face, stick it off. We no joke, we no laugh from your way from the patch. Million woman march, yeah mad. Them skin a burn, them with the fire. Hot water in a thermos. Why you know me serious? So you look so nervous. So you get like that and then you get out in a speaker. We tie you up in a despair and pick out your fingernail. If you put your phone in a little a big head. Some little pervert is man, you below the little girls them. You touch me like a dance at 2 years. We tie you up in a despair and pick out your fingernail. If you put your phone in a little a big head. Tie you up in a despair. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me like a dance at 2 years. So do you hear Admiral? So give me this spinning. No feel like you can't touch any spinning. You laugh at me, see I won't spinning. Big man, you when it number pretty. Just to rock me brain, make me feel miserable. Just out to wait, my was not in a Manhattan. National of we very prepared without happen. Chop on a friend, that means that you forgot. Me pedophile with you up in a this way. And pick out your fingernail. If you put your fellows in a little a big head, you up in a this way. Pick out your fingernail. Yes, guys, I'm waiting for the artist to come on live. I will add her to the live. And then yeah, we can go ahead and run the interview, of course. Yes, guys, I have an interview with a beautiful Kiwana in a minute. With this new song as you're hearing in the background. This is a warning to all the pedophiles out there that's raping all the little kids them and murdering our females, of course, within the Caribbean country of Jamaica. I can't speak for no other country but mine. And there have been a lot of murdering and killing going on in my country for the last 5-6 years. And yeah, we're kind of tired, basically, to tell you the truth. So, again, people, I'm going to run back that tune now because I my tune, I actually like it. So, I'm going to run it back again, of course. Y'all don't know. Yeah. Sister, I know come because no drama when no flip it patch. But if I me but no child molester from you, if you is a corner when you see me right the llama. When you pull up with me ganja, and then me turn up in a tea and me lace up in class. Step in the street from boy face, stick off, we no joke, we no laugh from your way from the patch. Million woman march, yeah mad, them skin a burn, them with the fire, hot water in a thermos. Why you know me serious, so you look so nervous. So you get like that and then you get out in a speaker. We tie you up in a despair and pick out your fingernail. If you put your fellows in a little a big head, tie you up in a despair. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me like a dance at 2 years. We tie you up in a despair and pick out your fingernail. If you put your fellows in a little a big head, tie you up in a despair. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me like a dance at 2 years. So do you hear Admiral? So give me this spinning. No feel like you can't touch me. Spinning. Laugh and easy, I won't spinning. Big man, you when it number pretty. Just to rock me brain, make me feel miserable. What's up to it? My rough not in a Manhattan. National of we very prepared without happen. Chop on a friend, that means that you forgot. a this square and pick out your fingernail. If you put your follows in a little a big head, right you up in a this square. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me like a dance and you hear. Right you up in a this square and pick out your fingernail. If you put your
Yes, people, I'm waiting for the artist to come on the live. I'm gonna add her to the live. I just spoke to her. So, she knows that, we got an interview going on. So, yeah.
If you touch me, let the dance and come here. Whether you walk in a this way, pick up your fingernail. If you put your follows in a little big head, that you walk in a this way, pick up your fingernail. If you touch me, let the dance and come here.
Alright, on to the next song. The artist is a couple song,
Danger Zone. No, I'm not gonna worry, I'm not gonna worry, I have everything under control. Tomorrow can I make a worry, maybe can never worry, but they pull up a band with your call, and so them can't find me. I'm so in tune with the alchemy. No, I'm not gonna worry, I'm not in any worry, I have everything under control. Tomorrow can I make a worry, maybe can never worry, but they pull up a band with your call, and so them can't find me. I'm so in tune with the alchemy. Quarantine, COVID-19, the whole world want to redeem them set up a hygiene. Corona vaccine, what the fuck are going on this game? Rasta tell you no fi build the immune system. See they know your fall as a victim, cause you're about to the Babylon system. No, I'm not gonna worry, I'm not in any hurry, you have everything under control. Tomorrow can I make worry, maybe you never worry, but they full up a bamboo charcoal, and so them can't poison me. I'm so in tune with the alchemy. No, I'm not gonna worry, I'm not in any hurry, you have everything under control. Tomorrow can I make worry, maybe you never worry, but they full up a bamboo charcoal, and so them can't poison me. I'm so in tune with the alchemy. Mind to be free, being free is my birthright. World domination, what they might exploit. World genocide, take a look in a beach right. Organize and centralize because we all have to unite. Up the American standard diet. Embody beach, you will up with the carrot. Into doctor, so they just keep it quiet. Stand firm in a disagreement and cause a riot. World peace. And let go of your ego. 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 No, I'm not gonna worry, no. No, I'm not gonna worry, no. Quarantine, COVID-19, the whole world want to read it. Them set up a hygiene, corona vaccine. What the fuck are going on this game? I start telling you to build the immune system. You don't know your fall as a victim, cause you're about to the Babylon system. No, I'm not gonna worry, I'm not in any hurry, you have everything, in any hurry, you have everything.
What happened? Sorry, folks. Sorry.
Not in any hurry, you have everything under control. Tomorrow can I make hurry, maybe you never worry, but it full up a bamboo charcoal, and so them can't poison me. I'm so in tune with the alchemy. No, I'm not gonna worry, I'm not in any hurry, you have everything under control. Tomorrow can I make hurry, maybe you never worry, but it full up a bamboo charcoal, and so them can't poison me. I'm so in tune with the alchemy. Quarantine, COVID-19.
That's something about it. Okay.
Corona vaccine. What the hell are going on this year? I started on a baby.
I'm just sending the artist a message real quick to let her know that I am actually live, waiting for her to come on the live. Let me look if she's here. No, she's not there yet. Let me just go back and run the other tune. Of course, super artist. Yo, she bad your blouse now. Don't need to check her out. She actually bad. She bad. I like her style. I like her flow. And yeah, man, y'all just need to check her out and follow the Empress, of course. Y'all don't know it's a movement right now where we need a lot of female within the industry that's positive and keeping everything positive and just looking out for female woman empowerment, of course. I will not bash the man them none at all. But right now within this whole entire industry, we need the females them right now to stand up for women's right. Cause we don't know so a lot of killing and raping and all that shit going on in Jamaica.
Nothing will never take you back to the way.
Kind of skip it for a minute, but the intro was kind of long, so that's why I skipped it. But I'm going back to it. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the artist to come on the live. It's a female artist, Kiwana. I'm pronouncing her name like literally like how the Dutch would pronounce somebody's name, which is Kiwana instead of Kiwana. My bad, people. I'm bilingual, so you have to sit with me a little bit. Oh, I love this song. Yes, the artist is on the live, of course, guys. I'm gonna add her. Yes. I love this song. I love this song, like no joke. When I sang, I do something to my aunts. When I lie, yeah,
Share it.
yes, people. Let's stop it because the arts is up on live, so I'm gonna stop the drill. You don't know where it goes. Good night to the beautiful. Let me ask you, how do you pronounce your name? Because I got like two pronunciation for your name, but how do you pronounce your name?
The name is Kwana.
Kwana, see? Because I pronounce it as Kuana or Kiwana. Like,
See.
come on. So
Kwana.
again, people, the proper pronunciation is again. What? How do you pronounce it?
Kwana.
Oh, Kwana. Okay. You know what? Let me break it up. Kwana. All right. So I don't pronounce it in my own English, Dutch, Jamaican version. Again, Kwana, I just want to say thank you for blessing my platform, which is NetJam 2021, all the way over here in Europe. I just want to say thank you for being over here. Bless up yourself. I like the movement that you got going on. I like your style. I like your flow. I went on YouTube and I check out everything that you put out on social media. And I must say, blessings onto you, sweetheart. We need it right now because of the place I run it now, I run right.
That's all, man.
So, you know, the place not going good. So I'm glad to see you bring out that little one song there. Yeah, I like it. And it's not for them, man. And then if you patch like peanut in some fire, burn them out.
Lose again.
Most definitely. Again, thank you for being on this platform. If you don't mind going ahead and blessing up my viewers as much as your viewers, of course, and let them know who you are, so you could go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Listen, so we give thanks to life, and we give thanks to life others. We give thanks to creation. Jah Rastafari lives and reigns. We give thanks to life. And first and foremost, I want to say big respect to Crush Cup, because I'm in the studio right now doing some recording, and they allowed me studio to get this interview done. So big up Crush Cup. Big up manager Pigo Dan Records, big up my producer Shango, big up the whole Solar Joy team, big up Yard and Abroad. We know say Art I Love and Solar Joy. Special name no call, I know special country no call. We don't know say it's just one Art I Love and a Solar Joy.
See him so if you see on my platform, you see I have from yard to abroad. Okay, I left that out. That is a must. Yeah, you don't know. Because I'm from yard, most of the things there I will bring it to abroad. I'm at the world universe knows that Jamaica is the baddest. It's just the truth. All right, since you're in the studio, I'm not gonna hold you up. We're just gonna run through this question real quick for my audience and for your audience that don't know much about you. And this is all strictly musical and promotional wise, like I explained to you from the get-go. So we're just gonna jump in and do the whole entire interview and ask the question and get it over with so you can get back to your studio time, of course. So first of all, again, like I said, thank you very much for blessing my platform, which is Net Jam 2021. Yeah, thank you very much, sweetheart. Okay, let me ask you this. My first question would be, if you wasn't a musician, what would you do as a career person? What would you do if you wasn't a musician?
Okay, if you notice, the name Solar Jar is my brand. I like when things going at the flow of Mother Nature, health conscious, healing the womb. Before I got, I wanted to be a nurse, and then it comes down now to me being this. I'm not gonna say, but I deal with natural stuff and try to encourage people, especially females, about getting the womb in order. I know from the moment we started having sexual intercourse and the type of food we eat, most every womb which is start deteriorating. So the more we can get back to creation as to deal with our secret place, the heaven, that's my whole vibe. Apart from music, and that me deal with.
Yes, and I think a lot of female need to know this, which some people just feel like they know everything, but like you said, as soon as we start having intercourse as a female, that the body's starting to start to lose a lot of substance, and especially if you're having kids, and a lot of these herbs that we don't know about actually heals the body. So which is a perfect, man. That's why. One of your friends. You just getting a fan, okay? All right. My next question would be, what is the weirdest or the funniest question have you ever been asked within an interview? Like, it could be random of anything. That was just a question. Like, somebody asked me to ask you this. It's not one of my questions that I normally wrote down myself, but they wanted us to ask. I wanted us to know what was one of the funniest questions you've ever been asked within an interview.
But I don't know if we get a funny question, because every question that came across, me try to deliver the answer as best as we can. So I don't know if it's funny or what.
Okay, cool. We got that out the back. So back to the normal questions. What do you feel is the best song you've ever released so far? And it could be the one that you're promoting right now, which is a warning.
All of my songs are very beautiful in different way and different forms, different feeling, different emotions. But I have to give thanks to the Pedophile Freestyle, because that's the one that have me here right now talking to you.
The truth, yes.
But I have people that say, most people that is sending me rhythm now is mostly dancehall rhythm. They don't know that I sing. So we have a heap of nice song. We're working on an album that is coming out. It's titled Love Journey, and a peer love song upon it. So, but let me say Pedophile. I'll give it to Pedophile because he give me the platform for
the platform. And let's be honest, it's because of the Pedophile song that I actually saw you circulating and trending on social media, and I went and I did my research on you, and I'm like, I definitely want to interview you, of course, and check out all your platforms. And I'm like, yeah, I like what you're working with. Let's do an interview. And I was so happy when you answered me like straight away within 24 hours, because I mean we're on time difference. So when I send you the first release mail and you answer me back within a couple hours, I'm like, yeah. So I'm most definitely grateful for that. Thank you for answering me back, and we did the interview literally within less than 2 weeks, so it's great. So yeah, man, thank you for that. So again, all right, my next question would be, which musician, and it don't have to be a reggae or a dancehall musician, would you like to do a collaboration with?
I really like Bruno Mars. Because of my culture, because
Yeah.
here is my artist, Buju Banton, Kolonji Turbulence is my mentor in music. Say that if I get the chance to do a song with Bruno Mars, it will be a great vibration. I really like his music.
Bad artist, Bruno Mars, a bad artist. I want to get money to get a collab like that. You
Um,
That's it. That's it. Bruno Mars is like one of my favorite artists too. Let's be honest, the man is talented in everything that he puts out actually hit number one. So yeah, that's a good collab. I would love to see a collaboration like that. But yeah, on to the next question. If you could have one of your fans remember you as the musician that you are, what would you like them to remember you as a human being, as a person, as a musician? What would that be?
just
Or if I
remember,
could-
just
yeah,
remember as a fire empress because that is my sign. But also I'm loving and kind and we're ready to sing soulful music. But at the same time we're ready to defend the nation and know say this is a pedophile warning.
it is. Let's be honest. It is, and I like that about you. Like we as female, we actually needed. I'm not saying that the reggae and the dancehall artists didn't put out enough songs out to defend what's going on in the country. Because let's be honest, they can't speak for another country. We can speak from the country we come from, and the amount of killing we are going within the last 5 to 10 years within the
Yes, I was
female.
talking about it in the studio. I was at yesterday and I was reasoning with that sister about it's like something is in the air. When I know woman are dead, a pitney are dead, and it should be the male figure, the masculine figure we are protect. We so you find so the female when they must say, yeah, be able we have to get we have to get our masculinity active in order to defend us and our offspring because it's like them fear. So
It's
it's
true,
not like
and
in our
and, and,
it keep a balance.
And let's be honest, there's a point where I'm thinking, and this is my point of view, and I'm not speaking for the mass, I'm not speaking for everybody else. This is my opinion. I think that you have one and two artists that put out a couple of songs about what's going on in Jamaica, but you have too much big name out there. We're not.
True.
And I think as an artist with such a big ass platform that have
Easy.
10 million followers, that have 20 million followers. What are you doing? Your country's not
easy.
important. You don't see your females them dying in front of you. You don't see your kids dying in front of you. If every
Yeah.
female, if the man them a kill off the woman, them a rip off a little girl, what's going on? Just because you living in your big house with your
True.
money and your place fence off and you have camera, you don't worry about the rest of your country.
True, man. Remember, say once upon a time in your life, it was like that. And hence the reason why I get so really because I have a 6-year-old daughter, I know. I remember
You know,
me and we go through whole heap of things as female. I'm 35. And a whole heap of things we go through and sometimes some of them we didn't even want to talk about for the future generation. Them things up one, them say take a village to raise a child. So we have to and Rastafari and reggae music have a big platform where we can speak out and get serious about this man.
yes.
You know, see, we have to be serious because it's not like say we're violent, but we have to get serious. So when I do even the pedophile song, the title of the song was Pedophile for Dead. And then a virgin say, no, Kwana, change it to pedophile warning because we don't want, you know, the media
To the
affect.
trick that you're trying to, yes, be
Yeah, but
violent.
yeah.
Yes.
Media
Yeah.
affect pedophile them know say, let me tell you this man. You see them little pity where they come at them soon start come to work on with TV and with radio. So let me tell you this, if you don't put no follow Abigail, you know we bam bam, you know we dead
Yeah.
man.
True, it's true.
Them things they and feel like my daughter. Of course, we have to adorn ourselves in the majestic way. But we have all little youth them never know. Say if you start and set bad is a bad thing unless we start teaching them. But if you as a man see your little brethren daughter, you never feel look there so you think you can get up for your little 3-year-old. If your fellow rise for your 3-year-old, you need a bullet in it.
It's true. It's true. It's true. And me foreign. I'm living here for 30 plus years, yeah. And I must be honest. I have never seen, and I'm not gonna call nobody my prime minister because I not believe in this all a politician thing, and I'm not trying to be a because I've never voted in my life. But I've never seen a politician from out of Jamaica come on TV and say, yo, Anyone I want to catch, I get 100 to 20 years. I get some hurt sentence. Why nobody now open them out? Why nobody now say nothing?
Me not
Mr.
know.
Andrew Holness. I'm not talking just Andrew alone. I'm talking all the politicians from Labour right to PNP. I'm in a couch. Party inner.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
for real, man. Them thing I need to cut out. Them thing I need to stop. A boy have to know, say, if him have that in his mind, he have to remember the consequences. Not do it and feel like, say, because you know some little pitney, you know, you have some little daughters, you know, Empress, where them, because them not even get no love from who, some come in and surround and yeah, show them little love. Them,
Yes.
them just love you, not for the things that them are got sex and fun, you know. But if you put on that pandemic in that way, they are going to heal to you because they love you and they're weak because you all want to show them I love them.
That father figure. And a lot of female from the ghetto is looking for that father figure and they're promiscuous and then you come along and get them one little $5,000 and buy them a little cell phone and they swear they're there and you're just a predator. You're preying on these little kids.
And I always tell myself, say, if a little 16-year-old get pregnant by a 16-year-old, I will understand because they're my size. Even though,
Yes.
you know, like that, but we can overstand and work with it.
You can overlook it, yes.
When I have some big old man where you know much woman out there now have intercourse right now, and that make a man where and I not me want from you, you know, I just you follow me want now me uterus, you know. And you feel so the little pit them when they have when I start go your fingernail if you get pick out and if the police not come in time, bam bam.
Kadai. Kaboom. Let me tell you this. I grew up in a generation where it's always a hush hush, don't talk about it. You've been raped, you've been abused, shut up, your fault, or you reach over, that's the way I do it every year. I'm 42, and I grew up in a generation where me from a little girl to know me face and no manners. I had brothers and father that will literally burn down a village just for his kids. So I was one of those kids where I mean, I said, the man them never tried it as a child about my face because as soon as you bring certain things to me, first thing I tell them, I go tell my father and my brother them, and then I go come for you, so you go back off. But what about the kids that don't have that privilege?
I don't want to Empress. Some don't have no privilege at all because them brother and them uncle and them father don't
have it. Talk truth, no man. Talk truth, no man.
So them messed up from a tender age, so it's like you don't see a peer broke up future we have. So me I could have my brother, I could have my father, I could have my uncle.
Fire.
If you touch little Abigail, bam, bam.
Fire. Yeah. I'm coming to see too. Like, let these kids, and again, like I said, sometimes these kids are so innocent that they're searching for a father figure and searching for somebody to love them, and then you interpret that
differently. Because you
exactly, and just feel like you need to touch the people and get pick your finger them and your toe them and your tongue if you chop off.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
yo,
talk, sister.
Listen, I have a 17-year-old, and before she reached 17, like I taught her from a younger age, nobody's supposed to touch a certain place. I don't care if it's your grandma, your uncle, your father, your brother, your sister. Nobody is supposed to touch you when you reach a certain age. And thank God she got my character. She faced in a blows not, and she not take shot from no girl or no boy. So she wasn't a victim. And she would never be a victim, because otherwise we would interview right now because I'm in jail.
Exactly, because me can't tell us I can't listen. It's since I do the pedophile song, you know how much sister me have reached out to me and people are older than me and tell me so them get molested.
Yes. But remember, we're from a nation that covers shit. We're from a nation that hides shit. We're from a nation that where they do over me out in the first place. But my friend live over there, I'm gonna check my friend and our brother or our uncle bless me and me come tell you. And what don't forget the mothers that bring man to the house and when the child is molested them say, I let you tell my man don't do that.
Then keep it quiet.
Don't forget them.
Definitely.
Hey.
Because of money. Sell out the youth them.
Yes, yes.
Me have a brilliant daughter, me have a brilliant 6-year-old. You hear me tell you, and she tell me say she don't want to come at the studio, me leave her with her brother. And from my daughter born, me tell my son say, you see my big brother will live up in there, Florida. Big up Big Branson, my big brother, because I want to say, you see that youth there? Remember him from me a 2-year-old and me a 35. Them youth they take care of me to the fullness. So me tell my son say, you see, I want you to make sure you be the big brother to Jazara like grandson Charles was to I and I. Because
Yes.
it come like the older you get, and the younger you get, remember some things what me know this band to rotted.
It's
So,
true. Like
me
my
remember,
father.
get in touch, you know, me not come go on like this. Me remember, we get feel up breast, me get people up like I draw down my clothes off of me, you know. It never reached to no follow us going to youth house, but it happened. And if
But
that alone happen, it bring a messed up feeling over your system.
But that's what I'm telling you. As a child, where my father had 8 kids, and I am the youngest out of 8 kids, and my brother didn't no play. So it was like, even though I know my brother them serious like that, I still try look me, I still try tell me. I remember when I was 12, a man look at me and tell me, I'm ready for the cutting table. At that time, poor me, no know what that mean. Me never know what that mean. And when me about 25, somebody explained to me what cutting table mean. Me I say,
sick your stomach.
how you gonna look at a 12-year-old and tell me something me ready for fuck? Sorry, people that I'm being blunt.
Yeah, man.
But as a 12-year-old and you're in your early 20s and you're gonna look at me and tell me I'm ready for the cutting table. Poor me never even know what cutting table mean.
You know, try to protect us and realize that you have a firm future forward. Make it go more.
And this was one of my brother's friend, you know.
You have to know when a village to raise a child, you have to create one village to raise we youth them. And in order to create one village to raise youth, you have to pre everybody will come in the circle. So as much as you have to pre him out to switch party because I go there on your data. You know,
and that's why as a mom, I always make sure when me and my daughter father break up, I make sure that I'm not carrying a man in my house.
Right.
And if I did bring somebody in my house, it's the one person that she know from she was small till now. I know I'm a 3-year-old. No man not coming in my house. My son.
Easy. Me make sense. I have no way for man, you know, because I don't know if me have no way for man right now.
Yes. You think a joke. You think a joke. But this is a topic that will never end and never stop. And I mean, while you're up too much, so I'm gonna jump back into the question. And maybe in the future we could just have a normal conversation about the whole thing, not an interview, but a conversation about what's happening to our young ladies and our women. Because for the last 10 years we've been losing too much female within Jamaica that's been murdered by their spouse, boyfriend, baby father, man, whatever you want to call him. Because they're no man, they're mango. I mean, if you want to call him mango, because mango too sweet and nice. You don't even want to call him mango. They must have vipers. That's a generation of vipers. So, yeah, let's just jump back in the question because now we're off topic because the topic is never ending.
Definitely.
That we need to adjust, and I think the bigger heads go for everybody who have bigger heads, whether you're an artist with a big platform or a politician with a big platform or a mother with a big platform within my country. I can't speak for no other country but Jamaica, but things going to start do better. Too much away that they have down there. And when the woman them did have what I gonna do? What I gonna do?
Really?
To my other question. What got you into the music industry? What got you to want to be a musician?
I'm always singing. I didn't know that it would turn out to be this today, but I have a new song coming out soon that I recorded from me. So I say, them never know me could ride the rhythm, me carry the swing here, so down a yard and foreign. And for me little bit, remember me this Pastor Brown Church fuck up rally like a sting. So we been a sing. But professionally, I grew up in the Revival Church. I don't know if you did go through the bio. I grew up in a Revival Church. You hear the kind of African sound within the vocal, and that's how we grew up seeing. But about 9-10 years ago, when my producer Shango say, "Yo, Kwana, we could go into the city and go see what the city made up of," because you always are singing on the church, professionally and see what the reggae music can do. Said we see. So let me say about 9-10 years ago, we take on to it professionally.
Okay. That means you've been in the business for a good minute.
Yeah, man. We are peer reviews, man.
Okay, cool, man. All right. And this is a question that somebody asked me to ask you, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to. If you could date any one of your peers within the music industry, And I'm not saying it's a stupid question, but it's a question that I personally would ask myself because I don't ask the artist these personal questions. But somebody wants to know if you could date an artist within the industry, who would it be and why? And
It's not
again,
about
you have to answer.
because your energy, you know. So seeing somebody over the TV, yeah, and they might look sexy and look nice. That means say you can't you and them going
That
so.
would be them
And
compatible. Yes.
we never know. We don't know about that.
Let's go. No, I know. We're not worried about that. All right. Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you think you could get any better as a musician as you are right now? And if so, how would you go about achieving you past surpassing where you are right now?
But so we are baby, you know, cause we are learning, you know, because I went back, I don't know, people like you know me. And we've been a journey, as me tell you, for the past 9 years. And yeah, so we open, we try to stay humble as best as we can. I pray for that every day, for humility. Seeing because it can turbulence, I'm a mentor, he taught me a lot and still many more to come. You know, see it. So stop. And we soar into new heights and we're destined for greatness. So we more by spending will be okay. Playing the piano, which I started learning a couple years ago, is we just fight with self to get the break and the attention so them can acknowledge and know say this is a raw, virgin, natural talent out of Jamaica where all it needs is some attention because once you start get attention and whole heap of things we have inside that we get it out because we never really got no music school or anything. It's a natural raw talent. So we have
Okay, have you ever done any traveling out of Jamaica itself, or as a musician? Like you said, you've been in the business for 10 years. Um, where in Jamaica have you performed, and have you ever performed overseas?
so me never me no left Jamaica yet. For real.
Okay.
I believe
When the
everything is
place open, but you
hard.
know when the place open up back, you got a lot of bookings going on. I could promise you that. Okay.
Forward to that. We look forward to that. But in Jamaica, me have the back when I was living in Kingston 7 years ago, me have turbulence me around Jamaica to get shows. Me never get for grace like Rebel Salute and Sting and them thing there yet, but we know
You
that
just
everything
perform.
is fine either. Shows like that took place in my parish, like Summer Rave. That's one of the shows that got me one of my I got the biggest attention in Trelawney. People start recognize it. Yo, me never know say she could a DJ, and me never know say she bad. So for most of the time we've been just in the studio and a practice. That I don't do much live performances over the years. I just mostly recording and writing and practice. So we don't say me not gonna say we're ready for the world like the biggest thing. We must step up in the pace and them see say we have potential.
Yes, most definitely. All right, let me ask you this. When the place open back and the touring and the traveling start, how would you think you could go about being away from your kids a longer period? Because sometimes as an artist, them come over Europe and travel, them gone for a whole entire month, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, up 2 months. How would you think you could cope with such a long period of time you being away from your kids, and how is your support system if you have to?
As I said, we journey into glory days, and say good things come with sacrifice. See, nothing good not come easy. We miss me with them like man want to come to the studio. First she said yes, and then she said she'll stay home with her big brother. But if we have to me I gonna miss them every second of the time. Me I gonna miss Jazara come and neg me, mom. Me I gonna miss my son and cook for me because my son love cook. But when I am back, I know that it's gonna be better because we're out there making it happen for them because they always have this physical strength. So while we have it now, we just make use of it, see it. So it will happen, man. All right.
And how was your support system when it comes to like your family if you have to travel for a long period of time? How was your support system?
Um,
Mom, grandma, cousin, sister.
yeah. Big up my mother, Miss Green. Big up my sister, Nikki.
Green, dress up yourself.
Mama Green. Big up my sister. My son, apart from my daughter's father, my
Yeah.
son, my son is the only person I with her. So within that when that time forward, we'll deal with it. Cause my son is in college, but it's an online thing. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
at the same time. I the three away. See,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
somewhere or the other, because big up King Shango, him a producer, so me know say him a go because I'm the one of the one. Seen so, but when we reach a bridge we cross it, we have one or two,
Yes.
we know say, him a go alright, everything is in divine order, and if I just send me out of earth, me know say him a go.
They're not gonna provide the system for you to take care of your
Def-
kid. Shut up, that's not like it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I swear to you, my spirit tale. I Jamaican, I said my spirit take kind of Jamaica on the spirit don't take so much. I only let know the person. My spirit don't take yo, we different, you know, we different.
That's true, man. And most time we're not even wrong, you know, we're right.
That's true. When them say the spirit don't take you know something about you, all right. All right, okay. Let me go ahead and ask you this. What skills have you gained within you being a musician within the last 10 years? What have you learned so far, and what have you learned since then within the 10 years that you're still using as a musician that you think, okay, I started from day one to now, and this what I as a skill that I use got me to where I am, and I'm still using that skill. And a skill could be anything, you know. It could be the way you used to write, the way you used to rhyme, the way you are in the studio.
True, because I will for different things. Because even within the consciousness of, because I remember once upon a time, like 2011, 2012, get the break. I feel
Yeah,
like, see, this is my year. But you go to realize, say, each time you get progressive at something, you just stay humble and give thanks because it's one more step forward to reach into the glory gate that I'm always talking about. So you see, humility one of the biggest things I learn with it. I know say when when it's your next man time, I feel them time. But you see, when it's your time, as long as you put in the work, stay focused as much as you can, as best as you can to your ability, and implement it within it. You never think about say if my boss, because your boss and you don't even know it.
true.
I
That is
just
so true.
the work.
Because
But
sometimes the artists them not going with nothing in Jamaica, but in Europe them are tear up over, yeah.
definitely because them pay them bill.
Constant fire, bless up yourself. Sorry,
So me
this is
just
artist on the live.
so we just
Okay.
there put in work, try to do, learn as much as we can because as me said, the more the monkey climber, the more it makes food. So the more you do, and as me say, stay humble with it. Humility is the greatest thing because me not gonna say we learn fast, you know, but when we grab something, we grab it and let it go. So
Yes.
we never get no elevator, but while in the step, we get firmer and fitter. So when we finally reach up top, we know which part we there. So we just stumble and we take telling, and we still not take no disrespect because disrespect sometimes them come to you in a very intelligent way and look like you is nobody. But at the same time, it's because them see your powers and know say, by the book, them know some stuff. By the them just tell you because I remember my vice trainer, she told me that I good at mimicking. If me even know it by the book because me never got Edna Monday. But if you say it 1 and 2 and 3 times and I still do lick out your head with it, you know say I done it done because we don't have the rock already for
Yes,
six
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely. And that's true. Like in this industry, you gotta learn as you go along because the music industry change every 5 years, and there's different flows and there's different styles, and sometimes, as you see, to me, the new generation is swaying to the American style. And I'm thinking, wanna realize how powerful it is? Wanna
True, man.
realize the world love reggae and dancehall more than I
I,
love rap and hip hop? Whoa,
I
why go over that stuff?
I realized that even now since when I did the pedophile song and the freestyle and it went viral. And even when I realized that most people are linked to dancehall rhythm. And it's not just dancehall, but it's all I catch and the put on the rhythm with an old school kind of vibration as a young
Yes, yes,
empress I come to. So we know and when Shaggy and Spice spoke about that the other day as well. So we're
yes.
going and learn as long as you're an elder in the music. It no matter, every teacher is a student and every student is a teacher. So we take telling as we go along.
It's true. It's true. All
Come
right, let
on.
me ask you this. What do you take from the old school legend? What have you learned from the old school legend, their past and their mistake? What did you learn from them that you're using right now within your own career? Because you know back then a lot of big artists with a lot of big name made a lot of mistakes when it comes to contract wise and signing with a label and
I know.
and signing to certain producers and stuff like that. They made a lot of mistakes because they didn't study the business.
Yes.
As a female artist, are you studying the business? Are you looking into when you get a contract from? It could even just be a contract for making a album with a record label, even though you're not signed to one or you are signed to one. Do you do your due diligence? Do you do your research? Do you make sure that if you write a songs, you get your copyright worth? Do you make sure that your sheets that you put in a song with a collab with an artist that even if they put in one line or one verse that you get paid for it? Do you do all of that? Or do you have somebody doing it for you?
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now because I'm signed up with BMI and we think we're getting there. We're not gonna say we reach the best, so we overstand everything. But since this song went viral, we start to get people who overstand it. We call it and say, Kwana, you did get this done, and Kwana, remember say to do that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Approach, because I'm about to do P Godan Records, and P Godan Records is not one of them big established record label, but you know what? One of them person like my producer, we just see the talent and know say, hey, she body me I go work with her before even not recognize it him there. So I feel more comfortable being with P Godan Records and Solar Giant. We are journey. We are climb the step and we are go up there because we know say we have the talent and we not make no boy friend. We are give this and that.
Not true, my man.
Work and forward, So,
and you see every paperwork that you get to sign, and I don't care is with who and how much you think they're good to you, because some people pretend like they're good to you and they're not, all because they want you to sign something. Take it to your lawyer.
Yeah, man, that because
and I don't mean take it to their lawyer. Take it to your lawyer. Let your lawyer. Sometimes some contract that you get, it's a simple contract, but because it's having some big words in it, and if you're not highly educated, you don't understand what the words mean. But then again, you got Google that teach you everything and everything. But take it to your lawyer. Let a lawyer look over it before you sign anything. Because I hate to see a talented female like you sign a contract that the company that you sign with is making millions, but you ain't making $1, or you get a certain percentage, and that's it. But if you said a reggae and the dancehall artists need to stop do that shit right now. We're not signing with everything and everybody and signing on a life away to the devil and we're not make dollar and we sang them bad and they sang them a seller for it, but y'all not making anything because y'all signing your life away. Y'all need to stop do that shit. Get you a lawyer, pay your money because no lawyer not cheap and no lawyer not free. Pay your money and get your shit started. Sign, make sure you sign your copyrights, make sure you shit them properly looked over by a lawyer and signed up and not because when I get to a record label no feel on a reach on a don't reach. Because the record label will make on sign 90% away to them and you're getting 5 and 10% and that is nothing. When the song boom a foreign.
For real, Empress. For real, Empress. Me never jump it, man. Me give time. That's why when I said earlier, I think as we forward 2011, 2012, and that's why I have people around me who probably younger than me. Them behave a certain way. You have to what humble me to deal with them with more diligence and humility. So I remember say when I was doing, I went so humble, I not even did so humble. Me know same soon come true. So you see, things that we learn as we forward. Stay humble, not get too jumpy, you not get too jiggy. We are not a yes person. No matter how nice, we go sit down and call, we like have to read this or call somebody who are more educated. So we're not going like say,
we know everything, yes.
Proto have a song when he say, what do you know when you learn every day? So be careful of words when you say. See, them little vibes say, but we not sign everything before it better we not sign because before P Godan came out, me have more people, me have producer are vexed with me because them come with them big much sheet of paper for sign. By the time I start with 2 paper, I never know what they're saying. I just put it down because I'm not signing, Because you see right through we are forward and me I spend money and me I do and do. So I'm not frightened so easy. Me never did that spend nothing.
It's true because like I said, if you don't have like I always say this, you have to spend money to make money.
Definitely.
So by you spending money to get a lawyer to look over a 5-page contract, and that man explaining to you what the big words they mean. Because again, I'm not gonna put it like you all are bright and well educated,
No.
because not everybody had that opportunity to be a bright, educated student and understand certain things. And thank God me come a foreign. Because when I did at Jamaica, I don't like about a foreign
And that,
make me know certain
not
things.
even done, so that them try to use against me, you know. Them try to find, because sometimes they can't come apply, you know, but they use the big words because they know, say, they're not going to know what that means. You could have used, you never have to say giant, you could have said big, because we know all we know big. You see, I just saw it wrong.
Yes, so when you have a lawyer that explain
Definitely.
from A to Z to you that this is what this contract means, and you can decide, I don't want a contract, baby. I sell my life, I sell my life, I don't want that. So as again, I think these upcoming artists, male and female, need to study the business, do your own due diligence, study what's going on before you, because you're signed to Sony or to one of these big company, you just feel like say you reach. No, you don't reach nowhere. You don't even start climbing stage. You're still there by the time you just sign to a big company.
True.
Read the contract, and if you can't read the contract, pay your money to get a lawyer to explain to you. And again, do not use these lawyers that comes with the company, because they're in the company's best interest. Get
Definitely.
your own lawyer. You live a country, get one lawyer with your tongue.
Yes.
When the link with them people, I'm gonna try to tell these artists, be careful what you're doing, because y'all selling yourself short. But anyways, we just gonna jump into the other question real quick. Which qualities do you think which qualities do you think make you the brilliant artist that you have? What's your qualities that you could say, yeah, I am that kind of artist and I am that good? Because sometimes you have to praise yourself before nobody praise you.
But then not you neither. When them see your body, fuck you down.
True.
Because, yeah, man, because sometimes even the intelligence that they use and try to crap you make you feel like it's not.
It's true, yeah.
I always not remember. It's granny what did my mother. When she hear me sing, you know, from my liquor, she always say, boy, girl, you get my voice. So me not come go like say, not because I am not buying a fan icon that is in reggae music. No mean say we not born Iran. We are maroon, we are Africans. So we know say we come with that, we have a sound. I mean, I always say, just send me come. So them things keep going. But nobody is perfect. See, so we can make mistake. We can sing half key and go on. But that's the quality that we have inside. See them.
You know, as you talk about maroon, I said to somebody the other day that my grandma from my mother's side is a maroon, and like she, the way the woman do, we can't even find a color or she black.
Yeah,
But she got this silky, pretty hair. And I turned to the person, I said, my grandma is maroon. And the person said, but what is maroon? Where does maroon come from? I explained to them, maroon is it's not a culture. It's from Africa. The
Nani tribe.
The person couldn't understand that I see myself as a maroon. They couldn't. But yeah, Jamaican. Yeah, I never depict that I'm not Jamaican.
Yeah, man. When you say it and you feel like your blood, the connection, it's like you wake up the system just by.
No, my grandmother. My grandmother, the one black till she can't black. The one her teeth them white, but her ear pretty.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, that's the roots that I believe in. I am a maroon. I don't care what none of y'all want to say. I'm a Jamaican. Born and girl, but the maroon bloods run through my vein, and the person like, but what is maroon? Listen, I can't explain to you how maroon. You need to go look it up and research this stuff when you don't have time to explain. But my grandma is black as charcoal with white eyes, white teeth, with beautiful flowing hair, and I guess
and that's where the power lies. That's where the power lies, and that them don't like.
Yeah, Miss, I got time. Bless yourself, even though you're not there. Yes. Thank you very much.
That's the reason why they teaching of the skin to get rid of the melanin. So we can get to connect with Mother Nature, which is the sun, to charge mess.
No, you see, if me forgetting on certain things, me just feel like say, when you get into certain things, the government will come after you. And they will destroy you, so I try not to get into certain things. But Kwame, I've run through all my questions with you. I just want to tell you thank you for being on my platform. I don't know if you want to run the pedophile tune for my audience as much as for your audience. For the people that's on here that maybe feel some type of way about the conversation, the topic that we was on. I am not apologizing. There's nothing to apologize about because my opinion is her opinion. And if you don't like it, you can just jump off the live. I don't really care because you not being on my live doesn't make me or break me. But for the people that's been on here and stay on here, I just want to say thank you guys for being here. And if you don't mind, run a little bit of the little pedophile tune for my audience here. We are going with on the style on the floor. Yeah.
Me not even have a reading, but hear this. Pedophile boy. With a you up in a this square and pick out your fingernail. If you put your phallus in a little a big girl, tie you up in a this square. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me little daughter, you care. I show you here, Admiral, say if you give me the spinning, no feel like you can touch any spinning, laugh and it's for your one spinning, big man, you when it not go pretty, you tell me make me feel miserable. Bust out your head, man, splatting a man, in a shallow, bam,
Back, back. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Oh, yeah, mean. Yo, we're talented enough. We as a nation, we're so talented, we're so powerful, and we still don't get it. Why try to be like America or European when the world follows you and want to be like you?
Natural Ara.
Come on, man. Come on. My sister say, Charmaine, say to tell you hi, and she love you, and she love your style, and she love your flow. Charmaine, big up yourself in New York. Miss you, sis. Nicole Matson, bless up yourself. That's one of my best friends, of course. Yes, thank you for being on the live. I just want to say, I think you're brilliant. Keep on doing what you're doing. Don't never change. And you're a third eye. Well, I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell you anything anymore. Like, you enlighten me, you empower me as a female. And one of these days I want to go live with you, not to do an interview, but to have a conversation about what's going on in our country. And even though media are foreign for the last 30 years, it doesn't depict who I am as a Jamaican, and I'm not blind to what's going on. And again, I think the bigger heads, and the bigger heads don't have to mean just the politician, but also the musician and the models and the people that got big businesses within our country. I think we need to do better within Jamaica and look out for more for our people. And the thing with politics, it never stops. It never stops. And the conversation can stretch on for hours and for days. And I can't speak for nobody else but for me. I grew in a community. I'm from Portmore. I say Gaza this and Gaza that. Yeah. I'm from Portmore. I'm from Jamaica, Kingston. It is what it is. And there's some fucker going on in my country. And as a foreigner / Jamaican, I don't like it. I can't do anything about it. I can only talk about it. And I just hope the bigger it's them realize that a time for to talk about it. Nobody feels bad because they're not going to talk about what's going on in the country. They're going to take away from a career. It's going to take away from the pockets. It's going to take away from whatever y'all doing. No, it's not. Speak about it. Stand up.
True, Brenda. You know, I want to tell you, the man them, for no say, just try remember at all times. Because I know say we woman we not perfect and frig up on no mate sometime, you know. But me want to tell you, say, remember, you know, born with no vagina. Most of have mother and daughter and sister. And all if no daughter and sister wrong and a boy style them, no go and go lick out them head. So at all times, enough more vagina out there when you start get touched or they way upon you. You can be the perfect man for the next woman just never want you no more and she's the perfect woman to somebody else. Your time just up. Keep it moving because a life journey. You know,
and you see the thing is, as a Jamaican female, we know so we mouth sometimes don't nice. And we can say some things for her to know. But in the means they have to chop off my head, in the means they have to cut my throat, in the means they have to cut off my titty, in the means they have to chop off my hand. Because sometimes our defense mechanism as a woman is our mouth. We got a big ass mouth.
In reality, most of these men, them know say, when I see them reach the point where them and I'm beat to them, it's because them realize that the only strength you have left over me is your physical strength.
Strength.
Because sometimes I
Yeah.
just flighty and go on, but no means that we talk we're wrong, you know. Sometimes
It's
we talk
true.
but
It's
we have
true.
to act.
It's true.
That don't mean so we're wrong. But as the king, you have to always keep this balance flowing because the woman there as the creator, you know. See,
It's
so
true.
when we as the queen put you in a position and say, God, you are the king. Remember, say if you slip a slide, you slide because I don't know, we never know if you walk, you know. So at the same time,
True. True.
yeah.
And as a female, like I said, sometimes we're physically not compatible to fight or war with you. And the only thing we have our big mouth, I will be telling you say certain things to bone you or hurt you. But why can't you walk away as a big man? Why you feel you have to pump me down and box me and me head till I swell up till the next day?
Because when you walk down, me go shame and me go say, yo, Janobi, you don't need to do that. Now put your hand on me. And one time my father licked me, you know, and when he remember I was like 11 years old, and he go hush me, say, one time my big brother was said about earlier in the interview, them boy, he never raised a fight for me yet. So me no use them.
I try to tell people that my father do not hit his kids unless we do something really wrong. You have to do something wrong for Louis Jones teacher. Or one neighbor have to come complain say you do something wrong for Louis. Louis not beating picking them for no reason.
One time my
So when
father,
you as a man feel like you have to beat me down, and me know me face them. I mean I know behavior. When it comes to hurting your feelings, I will say some shit to hurt your feelings. But is it that bad that you have to punch me in my eye and punch me in the face? That now go and come, me will look after that. Me wait until you sleep and burn along your whole entire house with me at night. And that's my opinion.
and I was saying this other day, you know, every time, so I was saying this, a man have remember saying, when you go use your physical strength, remember saying, you know, easy if your woman kill you, you know, they go and throw you see that dominant man they kill woman, you know. The woman knows that she can't manage you, you know. I think put something through you and quick and fast, you don't you know. You just let the man go on and she the thinking herself, but I'm going to put him out, you know. Enough time, and we swallow that 95% of the time.
Me, I know said. Well, we just fling us on front gear where you drop asleep. Burn them with the out on the bed with you, right?
So we have to balance the thing.
We don't want to go to jail.
No.
We don't want to be a murderer. We don't want to kill the father or the kids, the parents of our child. But we just be humble. But because we don't feel like someone can cut with short and chop off with hand and chop off this and that, y'all get away with murder. That's not the way shit works.
You know, most of the times the man them beat up the woman them, you know. And the woman them turn on sorry. I saw sister talking the other day, the man was cut her up and thing, and she said she want to drop the charge and people them cuss her say she's stupid. She's not stupid. And we a woman with belly bun when you feel say the boy them go get hurt. How when them this one kill your done and you see them go drag him and pick out the fingernail. Your belly they burn you, but sometimes you have to
As bad as thing be, you don't want to see your baby father get beaten or half to death by the police. And that's most of the time. That's why we not call the police on somebody's man and then feel like somebody we're weak. We're not weak. I will literally catch the better fire with you in it. Don't play with me. Do not put your hands on me. No matter how big I pick them unless you do something wrong. My father not beat him picking them unless you do something wrong. So I always say this: a man that you're with is a stranger that you meet. So why would I let a stranger beat me to a pulp or I'm gonna go in a car? I am not the female to go in a car and cry. Me, I tell you this from the bottom of my heart. I will wait until you're sleeping. I'm gonna catch a better fire with you. That's why I'm in a day with man or beat woman. I've never been in a situation where I've been beaten, my eye black and blue, my hand fractured. I've never been in a relationship like that. Like, swear to God, for me picking them, I've never been in a relationship like that. Because I'm not play them games there. Me will kill you.
It's a true, man. You know, because you know what? Even man, them thing happen to, you know, when you, because me always say to guys, say, when if a man hold you and beat you up and you can't defend yourself, you know, to how you earn, only thing you want to see in the dead, you know.
You will kill him. You will kill him.
Make you feel
And listen, I've never grew up seeing my father beating my stepmother. Yeah. I've never grown up seeing my stepfather beating my mother. I've never grown up seeing none of my brother beating their females. And I've never grown up seeing none of my sister them beat their spouse. So why would I be in a relationship where a man feel like he want to beat me? I don't want that jail. I don't want to fight them. Come and we kill you.
Yeah.
I will kill you. I'm not playing no games. I'm not the type of female. Yeah, them big so, and then you go and sleep with me. Maybe we give you some pum pum wait till you sleep and catch you by the fire. God knows what. Like, the Muslim would have said, Inshallah, I will murder you. Do not beat me, not your child. Don't do that.
For real.
Don't do that. Talk to me. And if you can't handle me, Miranda, you go to the door and go and your friend them go burn two weed and drink two liquor and then you come in and we'll sit down and talk about it. But when you go kick me up, kick me in my belly, kick me like,
but they don't understand what these men don't understand, you know. As much as how you see we go on and loud and go on. Anytime I told guys, nephew, friends of mine, me tell them all the time, so you see as a man, yes, when you whisper in your woman ears or when you carry car, just whisper in her ears. And yes, baby, you go get on yes skin. No, come
thank you. They can't get the man to hold the guy, the credit card, they can't get the card.
Whisper in the ears, you don't have to ball after me and go like you want, but
yo, like Queen Africa said, have the backs me down.
Yeah, man.
Me about Jack Law's do not hit me. Don't hit me. Because my father do not hit his kids unless we do something so wrong that he will literally beat you. But apart from that, Louis Jones, may God bless your soul, no beat him, pick them. It's just the truth. But anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for blessing up my platform. It's a pleasure to be here with you having this conversation. We need to do this more often where we can talk about what's going on in our country, especially with the females. I'm going to leave you to the platform and you can see the little, pedophile song, but the world them know what I deal with and what you got working with. And I just want to say again, thank you for being here, and it's a pleasure for being on my platform. And thank you very much. I'm going to give you the floor 1 minute. My phone is dying, so I'm going to get the charger real quick. So you can just go and sing the tune for the people. I'm going to run for the charger real quick.
Big up on yourself. Sister Kwana, I know come for cast my drama. We not afraid to part for the file. Me burn up child molester from your rape. You is a Ghana when you see me rise the llama. When you pull up with me ganja and the me natty and me lace up me clocks. Step in the street from boy face, we kick off. We no joke, we no laugh. From your rape, you fi patch. Million woman march. Fire mama turn up. See them skin a burn up. But they with fire, hot water in a thermos. Me why you know me serious. Is how you look so nervous. You rape the liquor data and then you not speak up. Tie you up in a this square and pick out your fingernail. If you put your phallus in a little a big hell, tie you up in a this square. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me little data, you hear. We tie you up in a this square and pick out your fingernail. If you put your phallus in a little a big hell, tie you up in a this square. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch me little data, you hear.
Yup.
Admiral, say, give me this spinning. Don't feel like you can touch any spinning. Kill off candies, be a one spinning. Big man, you went in and up with the rock, me brain, make me feel me a rebel. Bust out your head, Maros, platinum, and nothing. In a shallow grave, very pervert without coffin. No pitch up on no friend, that means that you forgotten pedophile. We tie you up in a D square and pick out your fingernail. If you put your phallus in a little a big hell, tie you up in a D square. Pick out your fingernail. If you touch the data. Queen said, Daddy, don't touch me there. Hey, pedophile boys like you now nowhere. Spice that she feel away. You rape the little girl, you now go get away. Dexter damn self advice them. Look at them fat like ginger bear. Right now, me no really care. Tafari know. Me no have no fear. Well, pedophile, we tie you up in a this square and pick out your fingernail. If you put your...
Bob Sky kaboom! I am made. Mad. Yes. Ganja Doc, bless up yourself and bracing this live. You're kind of late, sweetheart, but you can really don't know. You can go over my page and check out the whole entire interview. Yeah, I love this lady. I don't know her, but since I started this platform, she's been on my platform since day one, and she's never actually miss a interview. I just want to say bless up yourself, Ganja Doc. You don't know.
Ganja Doc, bless up yourself.
Yes. And for everybody that's on here, I want to thank you guys for being on the platform. Of course, go ahead and follow the beautiful artists right here. Could you go ahead and tell them where on every platform that they could reach you on?
Oh,
Facebook, Vivo, YouTube,
yes.
everywhere,
All
and
right.
all
So
your platforms.
For YouTube is Kwana with a K, aka Sister Kwana. For IG is a Kwana_Kwana 34. Both Kwanas are with a K. And for Facebook is Kwana, the Q Kwana and the K Kwana. I'm trying to merge it K Kwana alone, but as time progresses. All right. And as for IG, Twitter is Kwana, aka Sister Kwana, and Disloyal and Gan.
Oh, people, the live is stuck. I don't know what's going on. I hope I don't lose my live. I hope I don't lose my live. Yeah, it's reloading. I don't think it's mine. No, it's not my live. I hope I don't lose the life. Please, God, don't let me lose this life, because every week I tend to lose my life. I don't know what's going on. See, the artist got cut off. I'm happy that I didn't lose my life like I did 2 weeks ago. I lose my life for the last 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on, but the artist got cut off. I just want to say, Kwana, thank you for being on Net Jam 2021. It was a pleasure to have you over here. I loved the interview. It was very it was something to learn about. Like I said, I can't speak for no other country but my country, and there's a lot of fuckery going on, and the bigger heads then need to do something about it, because our female are being literally murdered, killed, abused, and I think it's quite crazy. Again, Kwana, sorry you got cut off. I just want to say thank you very much. It's a pleasure that had you over here. I love your style. I love your flow. I love what you stand for. As a Jamaican woman, I stand behind you with everything you do, especially with this new movement you got going on with the pedophile song. I think we need to highlight that shit to the fullest and let these pedophile and these abusers know that you can't go around and killing off and abusing of our kids, whether it's a boy or a girl, and y'all underneath a patch like peanut in our at fire. Yes, see him so. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna ask Christ. But anyways, again, I want to thank you guys for being on this platform. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following me for the last couple of months. Thank the artists for blessing my platform. Thank you guys very, very much. I just want to say, guys, be safe. Be just be wary of surrounding, especially with this COVID thing. Don't think it's not real or it's not happening, because it's here, whether you believe it or yes or not. And maybe they're fueling the fire, but that's not me and you position to say it's a lie or it's not. Just be careful, be safe. Watch out for yourself and your family, especially if you got kids and stuff like that. Be careful. You don't want to bring no disease home to your family and stuff like that. I got 2 kids and I'm always careful. And as soon as I hear one of them coughing or sneezing, I'm like, oh my God, I hope you're not sick. I hope you ain't got no corona. But it is what it is, man. Just be safe. Try to be careful when it comes to your family, because at the end of the day, I mean, anybody can get sick and everybody can get this disease, and it's a virus. Anybody can get this virus, and it's not. It doesn't have no eyes, no ears, and it's not separable between the whites, the blacks, the Chinese, the Indians, the whatever. Just be careful. Thank you guys for being here. Kwame, yeah, heart of love. Thank you very much, sweetheart. I'm sorry you got cut off. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I think it came from your internet. But again, I just want to say thank you very much for being on my platform. Thank you for blessing up Net Jam. Thank you for everything you've done. It was a pleasure interviewing you. I loved every bit of it. And I think, like I said, we need a, yeah, you got cut off. I'm sorry about that. You got cut off. I think it was your internet. I don't think it's mine. But but I just want to say thank you for being my platform. Thank you for showing the world your intelligence and what's going on in the country. Because like I said, I live in foreign for over 30 years. I don't know everything that's going on in Jamaica, and I have to go with what the internet is saying and what the news is saying. So I'm going after most of the audience, their emotions. And as a female, I think that the government, like I said before, need to do a whole lot to protect us as female and to protect the younger generation. And that's not just the government alone. It goes for the bigger heads, and the bigger heads don't have to be labor right or PNP. It can be the music industry. It could be the people that are within agriculture. It could be the people that represent the country. It's not just one party. It's the whole country that have a bigger perspective on what's going on in the country. Protect your people.
Definitely.
That's all. Protect your people.
If every village, every community, every home, we have to start at the home. And then you can't compromise. If your brother is a pedophile, if your father is a pedophile, if your mother, they can't
don't protect him.
Burn the fire and make it take further.
It's the truth.
Yeah, man.
Like, we come from Portmore, and we know say at Portmore you have enough bad man and so-called, and a lot of these young female, when they with some of them scammer, I feel like them have to be a part of the scammer world, and you got the taxi man, them where run taxi and I kill a little girl, them and some woman in the taxi, and they think that because a woman in the taxi, you're gonna jump in that taxi and thinking you're safe when you're not. As a female, as a woman, how do you feel about you having a little girl come in a taxi or a young woman come in a taxi and carry them off the road and kill them? How do you feel within yourself? You think that shit is normal? I mean, I came to Jamaica 5 years ago, and me don't know Jamaica that good, because I grew up a foreign. Yeah, let's be honest. And I'm jumping the taxi between Spanish Town, Greendale, and Portmore. I mean, I jump in anything when I'm taxi, anything where I go to the side there. I didn't know the danger that I was in, and because me see a woman that taxi me feel so safe, and I wasn't. How much time at night time me alone as a foreigner in one taxi by myself with a man, and a man could be a killer, and I didn't know because I didn't see the danger.
So, man, them not value we no more, and sometimes we not blame them alone, you know, because as me say, we are creation. See, now we are creators, so we have to set the standard and balance the thing, and so them can see it and know. Say, come on, must say we put on up front, you know, to manage and direct this thing, you know. Don't fuck it up, man. Protect the melanin woman, protect the youths, them, man.
I remember being in Spanish Town, Greendale, and there was several taxi out there, and I me want here at Greendale. Me don't know where me I go. Me just know say me know Greendale from Spanish Town to where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I saw a taxi, and I said to my cousin that lives in Jamaica, "Oh, that taxi got Greendale. Let's jump in it." And my cousin said, "Brenda, the taxi for? You see there's 3 people in the taxi and they're not looking outside of the taxi. The taxi driver, they never come out of the car. All they must say Greendale, everybody look one side. Don't you ever go in a taxi like that." No, me never see the danger. Me a foreigner, me just hear the man say Greendale and me feel so. And my cousin said, "Brenda, don't you ever do that." But if she wasn't there from Portmore to India, I would have jumped in the taxi. And it was her that let me know you could have been dead. We would have found your body now on KMP somewhere a couple of weeks later. Me never see
Me I try to want to ask all the man them. What is relevance in this? You see a woman, you take her away, you rob her, kill her, and it done. What kind of conscious what that do for you as a man?
mentally.
You can't get down in your bed. Right now, one man have about 4 or 5 women, all the women them start get comfortable with it. So what is your reason to want to kill a sister? If one woman don't want you, 10 more out there will want you.
I think it's a power struggle. I think it's the whole thing about me holding a knife or a gun to your head and saying, give up the nanny, and me being scared and the fear feeds them. I think that's what it is.
The man them have to overstand, and them can probably look on a random vagina or a random something and them cocky get hard. And then just do the thing because they want to suit that piece of thing what they go on. But for a woman, me I speak for me, I know enough more female out there. If you're not feel connection no more. Where by just thinking about this man, you have fluid around. If you want that connection, no fight it because you just have to fight it. But so don't go about killing a woman because she not feel anything is wrong with you. It means so no time up, you just can't connect no more.
Look at me, like I said, as a foreigner, I left Jamaica at the ages 12, 13, and coming to Jamaica at the ages of 30, 35, and going back and forth between parishes. I don't know what me are going on. Because I used to come to Jamaica and go to Brownstone, but just know say you have to go around the corner there and take the bus to go to Brownstone and come off where to come off. Lots of time I'm on the bus and I'm scared because I'm like, what if I miss my stop? Where am I going to come off? Where am I going to go? What am I going to tell the taxi man? Because I don't know where I'm going. Because I left Jamaica as a child. I don't even know much about Jamaica. But thank God I'm here and I can talk about it as my testimony, and nobody didn't carry me or kill me and dump me in one bush. But that could have actually happened to me because I didn't know better. Because me just feel like say once me now speak straight foreign language and a street patois, I'm good, but enough time I there Jamaican I walk to Spanish town and I feel like some straight patois. Me here foreigner. Why?
Because I want him with the foreigner them, you know. Yes, when they attack the patois, you know.
Yeah, enough time I put on that speak straight properly over there and the soon come here and jump and I was them here. Foreigner, why foreigner? I'm like, oh my God, I ain't even gonna look around because I know that ain't me. But it's so weird as a Jamaican that you can't come home and feel free and jump in a normal taxi or a normal bus and not feel like you're being targeted and you're going to be killed and murdered and raped.
Melanin woman, man. Protect the melanin woman. The melanin woman carry every woman. Black man. Melanin woman. The melanin woman carry every woman. White man. Protect the melanin woman, no abuse the woman, or else it go bring your confusion.
Yes, Claude. Again, we got cut off the war. I just want to say thank you very much for grossing my platform, NetJam 21 from yard to abroad. Don't know Jamaica, another place, live a foreign for the last 30 years. Even though I grew up here, I still got my roots rooted. And nothing changed about me being a Jamaican. I'm not one of those highty-tighty, bossy Jamaican, even though I grew up in an house where I'm supposed to can be bossy, but it won't let me be. When I decided to do the platform, it was more based on a promotional platform and stuff like that. But the more I get my interviews them every week, is the more I feel like I'm a proud Jamaican. I'm proud where I come from. Like me tell people say, yes, when I see that flag here, respect it, but you see that flag here, yes, I'm there. I'm a broke, yes, it taught me a lot, but this is where I'm from. Jamaica, to the place, up in the building, all the way. I just want to say again, thank you very much for being on my platform. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your knowledge, for your understanding, and of course, woman empowerment. Don't never change. Keep on preaching, because like I said, if we as a woman don't stand up for ourselves, nobody never stand up for we. And you got a little daughter. I have a daughter which is 17. Her daughter just 6, and we have a 3-year-old son. And we don't want to see nobody come and abuse them, period. Because me don't want to go to jail for nobody for my picking them in a car. Me will go to jail for you when they come to my picking them. I don't care who you is and where you come from. Because if me turn to one police lick my picking me up, beat him up, come and jail, go lock me up. Do not put your hands on my kids. I raised them by myself as a single mother without no fucking help from no dad, and I'm here doing it by myself. Do not put your hands on my kids. If they're wrong, I am the parent to tell my child if you're wrong. But do not abuse my kids. Don't do that. I will go to jail for you. Period.
Yep.
But anyways, when I want like a rough and with tough guys, sometimes we can be feminine and nice and sweet.
Oh my, definitely. And that we like for
we're nurturing, we're nurturers. That's what we were here to nurture the nation.
Definitely.
Not only as a woman, but as Jamaican, because you don't know Jamaican, we're nurturers. We will accept the world. Yes. And the world would stomp on our throat, and even then we'll still accept them as a black race, not just only Jamaica, but as a black race in general. We accept a lot of shit from the outside world, and the outside world just keep on choking the out of us, and we keep on giving them chance after chance.
Mm. That's in the
Organization, you're too much. Me can't bother with it. Me can't bother, yeah, man. But
real embrace.
Akwana, it's a pleasure to have you on this platform again. I cannot say too much how much I was happy when you answered my on IG and give me your number. We had a little conversation from there. It was a pleasure. I'm like, this is an interview that I would want to do, love to do, and now I did it. It even gave me more joy. It sealed to my expectation. I love it. Me not have nothing but to say that the interview is
Fine.
in American would say it's epic. So we're just gonna leave it right here. You don't want to look up pedophile tune for the people I'm already and them hear it. And we ain't got nothing to say. We're just gonna leave it right where it is. And I'm gonna go live with my other colleague and we're just gonna talk about random stuff and anything. It don't have to be anything special after I hang up with you, of course. And it is what it is. Thank you very much. I love you. You'll gain yourself a fan over here. And anything that you want to put out as a promotional wise, just drop it in my WhatsApp or in my DM. I will promote a lot of it. And you don't know, like I said, every Saturday, as soon as the place open up properly, even though the place open up over here, we're not going to do any bookings because the corona is going back up from the old marketplace and the club open up back. So I'm not going to book nobody right now because we don't want nobody come here and catch nothing. But when everything is semi-safe, we will start doing our bookings and booking artists all over the place. And trust me, when I tell you, Brenda Jones tell you that you're on my top 10 list of one of the person that I will be booking together with my colleague, that I ain't even going around the bush. It's definitely going to book you to come to Europe and do your thing.
Blessings, man.
Very much. For the people that on here that's still on here, thank you guys very much for being here. I'm going to let you go back to your studio session. Sorry that it's a little bit longer than normal.
Sorry. I just want to tell you though, Brenda, each time you feel scared of corona, just always remember.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Green juice, steamer.
I do that. I must say, like, let's be honest, since the corona thing coming, we all been a little bit more healthier, eating healthier. I started going back to the gym because I'm not gonna lie, since last year till now, I put on like 25 kilos. No joke. I'm trying to lose this kilo. It ain't easy, but I'm trying to lose it.
As long as you're trying, we know it's
I'm going back to the gym for the last 3 weeks. I'm trying to eat less than I do, and it's not a rat race. If it happens between now and the end of the year that I lose a certain kilo, so be it. Because girl still look good and girl body still bigger.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
kilo per still.
Bam!
But again, thank you so much for being on this platform, and I really, really appreciate it. And I couldn't ask for anything better, and even went better than I expected. So thank you very much. I just want you to go back to your studio session and give it your all, give it your best. The producer and everybody that will be behind you, thank you very much.
Yeah, big up Solar Giant
on your hands. And when it comes to your kids like me, I'm a mother of both boys and girls. You're a mother of boys and girls, and all we can do is the best parents we can be. Whether father is in the picture or not, we can only be the best parents we can be to our kids. And I thank God so far I got me some perfect kids. I got nothing to complain about. A 3-year-old, I don't know, 3-year-old, never got not gonna talk. I'm a 17-year-old studying to be a nurse, so hopefully we have a nurse in the family within the next 2-3 years. You don't know. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I love you. You gain a fan out of me, most definitely. And for everybody that's been on here, thank you guys very much. I'm going to let you go and do your thing. So thank you very much.
May I big up Solar Giant Entertainment. You don't know my thing. Big up Pigo and Records, my manager. Big up King Jara, my producer. Big up Jamaica. Big up our brother. Make them know so we're coming at your full force. And remember to Kwana, aka Sister Kwana. Kwana_Kwana34 on IG. I don't know if you take Kwana Q Kwana. So Brenda is one out of love and solar job. Pick up yourself. See? Blessings. We're out.
Hopefully, out. Blessings.
Jaja.
Good night, sweetheart. Bye bye.